Military Intelligence Directorate Syria. Introduction. The Military Intelligence Directorate, MIDD, is a Syrian military knowledge organization that is liable for social event knowledge on interior and outside dangers to Syria's public safety. It is one of the most remarkable knowledge organizations in the nation and is accepted to be liable for the overwhelming majority of the denials of basic freedoms that have happened during the Syrian nationwide conflict. The MIDD was laid out during the 1940s and has gone through a few redesigns from that point forward. It is at present headed by significant General Jamil Hassan, who has been in the situation beginning around 2009. The organization works under the purview of the Syrian military and reports straightforwardly to the leader of Syria. The Military Intelligence Directorate is one of a few knowledge organizations in Syria, close by the overall Knowledge Directorate and the Flying Corps Insight Directorate. It is liable for social occasion insight through different means, including human intelligence, HUMINT, signals intelligence, SIGINT, and symbolism intelligence, IMINT. The Tactical Knowledge Directorate has been associated with different parts of the Syrian nationwide conflict since it started in 2011, including observing and stifling resistance exercises, offering help to government powers, and leading counterintelligence activities. The organization has been blamed for denials of basic liberties, including torment and extrajudicial killings, against people who appear to be against the public authority of President Bashar al-Assad. The specific construction and exercises of the Tactical Knowledge Directorate are not freely uncovered, and data about the organization is generally confined to government-controlled sources. The MIDD is known for its broad observation and knowledge-gathering abilities, which incorporate checking media communications and virtual entertainment movements. It likewise keeps an organization of witnesses, both inside and beyond Syria, and has been known to utilize torment and different types of compulsion to remove data from prisoners. The MIDD has been ensnared in various denials of basic liberties, including the confinement, torment, and killing of political protesters and activists. It has additionally been blamed for utilizing compound weapons against regular citizens during the Syrian nationwide conflict. Regardless of its questionable standing, the MIDD remaining parts a vital part of Syria's security device, and its knowledge-gathering capacities are crucial for the country's protection against both inward and outer dangers. Activities. The MIDD is accepted to work both locally and abroad, leading different exercises, for example, gathering knowledge on resistance gatherings. The MIDD is known to gather data on equipped resistance gatherings, their authority, and their exercises. This incorporates checking their interchanges, following their developments, and invading their organizations. Leading counterintelligence tasks. The MIDD is answerable for recognizing and killing dangers to the Syrian government and its military. This incorporates recognizing unfamiliar specialists and spies working inside Syria and upsetting their exercises. Supporting military activities. The MIDD gives knowledge backing to military tasks, including arranging and executing missions and surveying the adequacy of tasks. Checking borders. The MIDD screens the Syrian lines to forestall the section of unfamiliar contenders and weapons into the country. Keeping up with associations with unfamiliar inside organizations. The MIDD keeps up with associations with knowledge organizations of different nations, including Russia, Iran, and China, to share data and direction exercises. It is essential to take note that the exercises of the MIDD are characterized and not freely accessible, and any data about their activities is probably going to be inadequate and dependent upon the hypothesis. Past incidents. The Military Intelligence Directorate, MIDD, in Syria has been associated with different episodes, and contentions over now is the right time. Here are a few eminent ones. Hama slaughter, 1982. The MIDD was liable for doing the Hama slaughter, in which Syrian government powers driven by President Hafez al-Assad's sibling, Rafat al-Assad, raged the city of Hama to pound an uprising by the Muslim fraternity. The MIDD assumed a vital part in the activity, which brought about the passing of thousands of individuals. Lebanon War, 1982 to 2000. The MIDD was associated with Syria's tactical presence in Lebanon during the Lebanese nationwide conflict and the resulting Israeli control of southern Lebanon. The MIDD gave insight and calculated help to Syrian and Lebanese powers and was blamed for denials of basic freedoms and extrajudicial killings. Hariri death, 2005. The MIDD was embroiled in the death of previous Lebanese state leader Rafik Hariri, who was killed in a monstrous vehicle bombard in Beirut. A worldwide examination driven by the unified countries ensnared a few high-positioning Syrian authorities, including the top of the MIDD at that point, General Asaf Shawkat. Syrian nationwide conflict, 2011-present. The Med Plays had a significant impact on the Syrian nationwide conflict, giving knowledge and functional help to the system of President Bashar al-Assad. The Med has been blamed for doing various denials of basic freedoms and atrocities, including torment, extrajudicial killings, and the utilization of synthetic weapons. ISIS struggle, 2014-present. The Med has been associated with the battle against ISIS in Syria, giving knowledge backing to the Syrian military and its partners. Notwithstanding, the Med has additionally been blamed for teaming up with ISIS and other radical gatherings to subvert resistance powers. Allegations. Notwithstanding, it is realized that the Tactical Knowledge Directorate is one of the fundamental knowledge organizations in Syria and is answerable for gathering and dissecting knowledge connected with military activities and public safety. The organization has been blamed for denials of basic liberties and for partaking in the public authorities' crackdown on resistance powers during the Syrian nationwide conflict. Various reports have claimed that the Tactical Knowledge Directorate has participated in torment, extrajudicial killings, and different types of viciousness against regular citizens and resistance individuals. These charges have been denied by the Syrian government, and there is progressing discussion and conversation around the degree and nature of the organization's exercises. Conspiracies. In any case, it is notable that Syria has a long and muddled history of political distress and struggle, including the contribution of different military and knowledge organizations. The Tactical Insight Directorate is one such organization that has been blamed for different activities, including torment, extrajudicial killings, and other denials of basic liberties. There have been numerous claims of tricks, including the Tactical Knowledge Directorate in Syria, incorporating allegations of working with unfamiliar legislatures and fearmonger associations, as well as partaking in undercover activities to subvert political rivals and keep up with power. It's essential to move toward any paranoid fear or guarantee with a basic eye, searching out proof-based data and keeping away from unconfirmed or diluting sources. At last, the reality behind any supposed intrigue will require exhaustive examination and investigation. Description. The Military Intelligence Directorate in Syria is the essential military knowledge organization of the Syrian Bedouin Republic. It is liable for gathering and dissecting insight into possible military dangers to Syria's security and giving military pioneers the important data to pursue vital choices. The organization was laid out during the 1950s and has since assumed a huge part in Syria's tactical tasks, including the Syrian nationwide conflict. The organization is accepted to have a huge organization of sources and spies, both inside Syria and abroad, furnishing the organization with important knowledge. The Tactical Knowledge Directorate is known for its fierce strategies, including the utilization of torment and extrajudicial killings, to extricate data from prisoners. The organization has been blamed for basic freedoms infringement, including the focus on regular citizens and the utilization of substance weapons. The organization is driven by a chief who reports straightforwardly to the leader of Syria and works under the management of the Syrian Military Initiative. The organization is accepted to have close connections to other Syrian inside offices, including the Overall Knowledge Directorate and Aviation-Based Armed Forces Knowledge Directorate, which together structure the country's Insight Mechanical Assembly. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go.